Okay, let me know when you can see me and hear me okay. Oh wait, I gotta turn off my volume. See you and hear me perfect. All right, thank you. I was getting a little concerned. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kay Loves to Scrap. You're so sweet. Sounds good. Awesome, awesome. Okay, as promised, I was going to go over Firefly with you guys. I'm just going to pan up real quick so you can see my mug. Hello, girls. Oh, thanks, Christina, for modding tonight. Christina is eye scrap, and she's going to help me out and mod tonight so Jamie can go do her exercising. She's been on a workout regiment, so she's, I don't want to stop her from doing that. You know, she's on a health kick. Yeah. Just K? Okay. That's good, because that was kind of a long name. Welcome, everybody. I'm Carrie Fennell. I'm sorry you have to put up with me. This is the second week in a row that I'm doing Live with Prima. It just happens to work out that way. I kind of take over the days that no one else can do it, and I'm so happy to do it. I'm really thrilled. And last week, I showed Craftsman line, the new Craftsman line, and this week, I promised everyone I would show Firefly. Now, in case you haven't heard of Firefly, it's a brand new release. We actually debuted it at CHA during our releases, you know, of all the collection and all the new flowers and products. But Firefly actually was going to be a mid-release, and it's coming out and will be available in stores beginning of September. But no need to worry. That time will go by, this month will go by really, really fast. And you'll be able to find these beautiful papers and some of the coordinating embellishments online very soon. Oh, good. So, a couple things. I know that I mentioned last week, I'll mention again, we have Internationally Inspired going on right now. If you go to donnadowney.com, there are some videos that we made, a group of us, Anna Dabrowska, Finnabear, she's also known as, myself, Donna, Nat Callback, and Birgit Koopsen. We all got together and did 1.5 to 2 hour video sessions, classes, doing mixed media work. And man, the books are amazing. They came out totally beautiful. And if you're interested in more information, I have it on my blog. It's called meandmymaryjanes.blogspot.com. So you can find out a little bit more about it there. And it's all Prima that we used in the class. It's the Prima canvas books and the masks and the foam stamps and the flowers and all that stuff. So if you are looking for some really good classes to become inspired and to learn how to use a lot of different art mediums, these are the classes for you. You get 5 classes for one price, $65. So that's 5 times 2 hours. That's 10 hours of video time, and you can download it forever. So it's really, really cool. We're also doing a Prima tour in Brazil. So I mentioned that last week, and on the same blog post, you can find out more information about that too. So that's it. And now I wanted to kind of show you. Now I have all the papers, but of course I use some of the papers to create this original layout with. But as you can see, it's a very, very colorful line. And there's a lot of beautiful images on it, which of course I covered with all kinds of stuff like photos and flowers and stuff like that. So here's the other side of the paper just to give you an idea. It's very watercolored, very soft, really pretty images throughout this paper line. And again, it's called Firefly. And this happened to be the design team's favorite collection. And then when we said we weren't releasing it yet, they got all disappointed. So, we'll make a layout, and I'll also go over how I made this one and put it together. But we're going to go over the other papers right now too. Okay, so I'm going to pan down and get started. Oh, remod eye scrap. What did she do? Okay, she should be all set now. It's okay. Okay, so moving on, I wanted to just give you an idea of what this collection is made of. So here you can see this paper. It's called Aglow. So it's got, again, some beautiful floral images, but a lot of different tones and colors kind of swirled together with a really, really pretty background. It's very, very soft, as you can see. Very different also. The designs of this paper are really like a watercolor collection. Yes, Heather, you will. You will love this collection. And here's the other side, and the other side has little dots of really pretty plum little flowers, okay, and a lot more like muted tones. And I love that they put a little teal with the purples, some yellows, and I think that's really nice because it makes this paper line really versatile because you could go really bright or really, really soft. So it's up to you. Okay, so that's a bonus for me. All right, now this one is called Seeker. And Seeker is, I hope my camera is showing the colors well. It's probably not going to do it justice, but trust me, these are really, really pretty. So we've got a lot of green hues and some warm kind of yellows mixed in here with the teals and the aquas. And you can see some of the daisies here down at the bottom. They're just kind of popping up. And it looks kind of cloud-like. And there's a little bit of, you know, distressing going on in the graphics as well. And then the other side, we've got this really pretty yellow. And within the yellow, you have some fuchsia kind of mixed in there with some teals and greens. And it has like a kind of a linen pattern to it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope so. But it's very kind of textured looking, but subtle. So it looks to me like it could be fabric in a way. Okay, so again, this is like one of my favorites. It's really pretty. All right, now this one's called Lyrical, and you can just see how it goes from really light pale peach to an orange and down to the fuchsias and then in the red tones with the flowers. Just really whimsical and pretty, and I love these big swirls coming up in, just coming up out of the flowers and on the paper as well. So this is really soft, really pretty. Again, we're mixing, within this line, we're mixing warm tones with cool tones, and because they're all kind of in the same color family, they're really working and meshing well together. And then you do get some of your solid color side. So this is the fuchsia. It actually matches my shirt. That's why I wore this shirt tonight, so I can match the paper collection. I didn't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't do that, but I could have. Okay, here's one that I cut into for that original layout. So, but you can still really get an idea of the pattern. So here these look like just really beautifully drawn and kind of watercolored roses and all different sizes. And actually, you would be able to cut these out. And you've got, again, kind of that distressing going through the graphics here. You can see them, the stripes. So it looks like canvas, like painted canvas. And let's see if I can get a good close-up of the roses. I think the roses are really nice, and I do believe they would be rather easy to cut out to use, you know, for your layouts. And the other side, we're going with more solids, with just a little bit of distressing around the edges. And this one's kind of a teal blue. So it matches, just to give you an idea, like our new Prima presses or like our inkers. It's the same color, just to give you a reference. I know my camera is probably showing it funny, but just to give you a reference. All right. Next is, this one's called Delight. I really love this because it adds some of those orange hues in with the pinks and magentas. And we've got more of those really pretty swirled images coming through with some flowers. And it does look like painted canvas. And I don't know if you can see, but there is like kind of I don't think the camera's going to show it too well, but there is like, can you see like a damask image? Like that's kind of set into the background as well in different colors. So there's like lots of layers going on in each paper. And I love this side. This side is so pretty. You've got a lot of the cool and warm tones kind of mixed together. And then we have these stripes with these little tiny flowers up and down the stripes, which I think are too pretty. It looks like DNA. You think so? I swear, it doesn't look like that in person. It doesn't. It looks like flowers in the galaxy. So I love this. I love the tones. It's just such a pretty, pretty line. Okay, ooh, this one is really, really cool. So here you've got that watercolor look with, again, the warm tones with some of the cool tones brought in. Now, I don't know if you can see the graphics. See the polka dots up here in the corner? I thought that was an awesome feature of this paper. And down here you've got this beautiful rose image kind of swirled in with, well, with the purples and the teals, and it's just really, really pretty. This side, okay, now I know it's looking really, really bright on screen. I think it is. It is, but it's got some of that sky blue mixed in with the teals and the purples. Can you see that? Oh, when I hold it up to the camera, it doesn't look so stark, so that's kind of nice. So you guys can kind of see that. So yeah, this is coming out in September, first week of September. And actually, I think Christina and any of the stores watching, the papers and some of the matching accessories just went online today for stores to order it, to pre-order it, and get that in. Okay, so those are the papers. We also have 6x6 notebook pads. So when we scale down to 6x6 from 12x12, we also scale down the images. So of course someone ripped this in half and sent it to me just like this. So this is what I have to work with. You work with what you got. So see, like for instance, that scroll on the back of my layout, it's the same paper, just scaled down. So you can use this for mini albums and cards and you know, projects like that. Maybe altered art too. And there's the daisies. So, and this will also come in, oh, I believe it'll come in A4. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. So again, there's going to be a 6x6 pad. We also have a cling stamp set that matches. So you'll find like that really pretty rose that was in that paper. Some of that lattice is like a border stamp. And some of that scroll, like there's that scroll that was on this paper right here. Just miniature. Okay, and then we've got some fun little corners. Okay, so those are the coordinating cling stamps, and these will retail for about $4. So you get 5 stamps for $4 retail in the US. I should say in the US because I know it's a little bit more internationally, but it's a very reasonable price, and they stamp just like red rubber. All right, and now the journaling note card set. Super fun. There is, let me see, I always forget, 6 designs, and there's 5 of each design. So in this one pack, you get 30 pieces. So I'll just give you guys a little close-up of the journal cards. They're really pretty. They have some of those flower images that you saw in the papers, but a little bit bolder. It's another one. I can see that pretty rose coming through. You need ideas to use your journaling cards, Miss J? No problem. These are great for mini albums. I mean, you know, you could put these in mini albums and put these on oversized tags and use them to put a little, like, okay, wait, I printed out like a little picture of Cassidy, right? So little pictures like this would work. Like if you wanted to make a little mini book with just little pictures in it and then leave some of the journaling exposed, and you can stamp or do whatever you like. All right, so that's a really pretty one. And here's another one with a scalloped edge. Oh wait, am I holding it? Yeah, holding it upside down, sorry. So again, a lot of those watercolor looks. Let's see, this one here. So, you know, you could use these to frame the wallet size photos on your layouts. You could use it to actually journal on, make mini books with, card fronts, you know, whatever you like. There's another one with scallop edge with those daisies once again. Oh, hold on. I'll lose you. Oh, I already showed that one. So I think that's it. Yep. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 designs, and you get 5 of each. So you can get a lot of bang for your buck in one pack. If you were to make mini albums for Christmas for somebody, you could make, and wanted to use these on the pages, you know, you could make 5, which would be really fun. And I will show you other ideas with the journaling cards too. But aren't they pretty? Yeah, they make really awesome quick cards. Yeah, they just decided last minute to go ahead and show it to all of our retailers and customers. Even though we knew we were going to release it down the road, but really it's not that far away. It's only like four weeks away that it's going to start shipping. So that's really awesome. Then of course, just like all of our other paper lines, we have the tiny alphabet set. Now let me get this out of the way. It's already ripped into this. So you get some really pretty words up at the top that coordinate with the papers. And then you get like these octagon-shaped letters, some of the little tiny types down here. Okay. And then on the other side, you get even more. This is more of like an italic font. And some more, and these are circles down here. So those are really fun. So really pretty. Again, great for cards, mini books. Then of course we have our linen textured alphabet set that matches. So we've got some of that fuchsia and some of that teal. And you get 518 letters on this, and you get several of the vowels and extra letters like the T's and R's and P's and, you know, the things we use a lot of sometimes. So you could journal away with these or just use them as a title straight up, whatever you want to do. So as promised, that was Firefly. Now, the thing I wanted to talk about too was we normally come with flowers that coordinate with every paper line, right? But there were no flowers that actually came with the paper line. That's okay, because we have tons of other flowers and things that we came out with that do match. And one thing, now I didn't realize this even until I got to CHA, you see these charms? Like when they show up on the website, they look like a string, just a string with these charms on it, but these are a really good size. I'd say that these are at least 1.5 inches in width, and this one happens to be crowns and little Eiffel Towers. So it's too fun to dangle off jewelry or your mixed media projects or like the binder of a mini album or something you wanted to make. So I wanted to show you these in person because I just really didn't realize the size of them myself until I saw them in person. So I thought I had to share those. And then I have some stick pins that I'm going to work with tonight. This one actually goes with tea time, but the images on these stick pins are so versatile that they'll go. So I have a teacup, I have a crown. This is supposed to be a little cart. I know that's really hard to see. A flower, and then a little locket. It's like kind of like, it looks like a little timepiece, but it's like, I guess, a locket shape. So these are really fun to add to your flower clusters. And I added a couple to this one, like right here and up here. So see how they just add a little bit of interest? There's a little crown, and then there's a little hot air balloon up here. And then up here is a little bicycle. And this set, these pins go with romance novel. One other thing, well, not one other thing, but here's the wood doors that everybody has been talking about. So somebody said, what are they? And they're literally pieces of wood with, you know, little doors printed on them. So imagine the possibilities, like if you wanted to use these to frame in some photos, like they're coming out like this. You see, you put these on mini books. I showed a mixed media journal last week where I had a set of the doors on the cover. These are just really fun. I know you guys will come up with some really clever ideas, like where part of the door's open and you got someone peeking out. You know, you could put it on the front of a mini and make it into like a little house mini or something. Yeah, you can do hinges. You can do pretend hinges. Your crocodile will be able to punch a hole through this easily so that like you could string it on to have them working. It's totally up to you. All right, and then tonight we're going to work with some bling. Like I think I showed these last week. Like we have these new little bling pieces that come with the crystals like we did last time, but they have like little crystals around there. And there's these little teeny tiny roses. I know they're hard to see. I don't know if my camera will focus or not. Probably not. But they're little tiny roses, and they come in all different colors and styles. Here's another one like in the yellows. I'll give you an idea, and they're very sparkly, aren't they? Thank you, Emma. This one's just all a bunch of sparkles. So we're going to play with those. We've got some crystal borders, like these. So it's all stuck together on one sheet, right? And there's different colors that came with every line. So here's a red one. I don't know if you can see the red, probably not. So I used it here, the hot pink, and I actually cut it in half. So I have a little bit down here, and then I have a little bit up here, and it's kind of going with my paper strips. So we'll do that again on the next layout I'm going to make for you guys tonight. Do you guys want me to make this exact layout again, or do you want me to make a totally new layout? Because I don't mind either way. I can show you how I built this one. You want new? New. Okay, a new one. Great. Okay, I had a feeling that's what my plan was, but I just wasn't sure. Okay, so everyone on the chat is voting new. All right, so I'm going to do that. Again, I just used some pieces of paper back here. I'll just go over this. I did use bits of the journal cards, like I cut it in half and kind of used it as little scallop accents on the layout just to add a little bit of texture. Some stickers, and then of course I went crazy on the flowers. And I have a big old fat ribbon that I added to it, which I'll probably do again. Okay, so you get the idea. These are ribbon strips, just like I made on the Craftsman layout last week. Layered them and everything. So we'll kind of go over that again right now. All right, and I'll talk about the flowers as I pull them out. How does that sound? Okay. All right, so let's get started. I think, based on what I want to use, I'm kind of going back to this guy here, and I think I want to use these really pretty teal aquas with this background paper. I know it's not as exciting as some of the big florals, but I think it's good to show how you can use something that's a smaller print with a lot of accents. And I can see myself totally making a lot of layouts with this paper line. So, all right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And I have my Craftsman here. I don't even really need that. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with that right away. All right, so this piece of paper I had cut from, ooh, I like this side too. I like it all. That's the problem. You know, and I think I am going to do pictures of Cassidy because it's just so soft and sweet, and she goes really well with this paper line for tonight. So I think I might do that and just go with the papers I already have. So I think what I like to do also is try to layer some of my papers together to create like a really good base for my photos. So I think that maybe going with this kind of style, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't think you can do it wrong. Everything matches. And since she's so neutral colored, I think that she'll go well with anything I decide to use. Or, well, yeah, I'm going to do that. I was going to cut out these flowers, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to go with cutting the paper. All right, so let's say this piece here, I just cut. It's a leftover strip, so I'm going to measure it for you guys right now so you can redo this. All right, I'm getting out my Tim Holtz ruler. Okay, so this is about 8 1/4 in width and 5 3/4 this way. All right, and since my photos are going horizontally, that's kind of the base, that's the direction I want to use my base papers for. And then I use this little extra piece that I cut off. And this ended up being, sorry, I'm always flipping this around, 6 1/4 by 4 1/2. Perfect. Perfect. And I've got to get up my distress tool so that I can kind of distress my paper edges and just give it a little file. I find that I'm using the flat file a lot more than I'm using the blade along the side like I used to, because I kind of like that paper core to come through, that white paper core. Prima papers are a lot like cardstock, so they're really heavy duty. They can take a lot of wear and tear. They take ink beautifully, and if you ever wanted to do some dry embossing with these papers, that white core is going to come through and look absolutely stunning. And not all paper is created equally, as you know, but I can tell you that Prima paper can take a lot of wear and tear and abuse. And trust me, I know, because I've abused it all. You know, we've all cut into it and used it, and it's just a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, I also got, Glue Arts sent us these 3D adhesive foam blocks. So it's like a square, and it comes in its own little handy clear envelope to store it in. But what I really like about this, you get 2. I've already used 1. You get 2, but you can take your scissors and cut it instead of like them already being pre-cut for you, like you can cut them any way you want. So if I'm doing a big project and I need big old foam pieces, I can cut that to the size. And I gotta tell you, I experimented with this foam last week because I wanted to see how it would hold up, and it's really sticky, and I really like it. So Glue Arts makes this, and they were very generous to sponsor us and send us some goodies. So I thought, what the heck, I'll try it out. I really like it. See, it's so sticky that I can get it off, but there. But I'm struggling. Okay, that one's already off. So instead of doing like a million of the little guys, you can just do the big ones. You're good to go. Yeah, you can use, if you don't have 3D foam tape on hand, you can use cardboard. You can use whatever you want. Okay, so I like that this gives me a little bit of dimension. I think that's straight, kind of. It's very hard scrapbooking upside down. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, and I think what I might do is grab, where is that? Ooh. I grab another color of my liking, my choosing. No. Maybe the purple. I think I'm going to grab some of the purple and make some more of those banner strips. And again, I'm just kind of, like I did last week, I'm just not really measuring, I'm just butting it up to the end of my trimmer and cutting the strips just like that. Okay, if you want one a little bit bigger than the other, just push it out a little bit more. It's really, you don't really need to measure. Okay. I know, I didn't even want to look at the other side to see what I was cutting. Whoa! When you only have so much of this paper, it does matter. It does. All right, so I'm going to cut out my little notches here. And I'm not really too worried about the length. I'm just kind of going to eye it. So like that. And then I'll have another piece maybe just a little bit longer. Alright, so let's distress the edges of this as well. Okay, so I just got a text from Kate Brown. If you don't know who Kate is one of Brian's closest little buddies. And we are going to go to the lake this weekend, and Pete went down early with Brian and Kate. And Kate forgot her underwear and her swimsuits. So she's texting me right now to ask me when I'm coming. I'm thinking that she probably would like to swim and would like some clean underwear. She's so funny. That's a little longer than I want it to be. I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter. So I don't know how she managed to do that, but that's okay. I'll come to the rescue. All right. She's like my daughter that I never had. It's true. So, you know, I needed a girl. Ooh, look how pretty the yellows are. Ooh. Oh, I think I just changed my mind. I'm going to use the other side. Okay. Add a little bit of glue. Probably should add a little foam tape to this too, because this part's popped up. So, you know, I just thought of that, so I'm going to do that. And I'll just add a little bit to the ends. No, the girl that made the cuffs on here was, that was Maddie. She's Jack's friend. And she would love to come back on. So I will have to have her back on to see you guys again. She was so excited, and she's now addicted to crafting like we all are. There we go. I've got my little banner strips. Hopefully they'll behave. Okay, so that looks kind of cool, huh? A little bit of the yellow. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this teal piece down. And I'm going to distress this as well. And you know that the larger file on the one side of your distress tool is removable. And see all those little chunks and stuff? You can just kind of clean that out every once in a while. Ooh, there's more. And then pop it back in, and that just kind of, I do have some stuck in there. That's kind of nice. And when you get the distress tool, you should have another file that's a little bit rougher than the one that comes on it, actually. So you have different file choices, which is nice. And then the other side is your fine file. Oh, I really distressed the corner of that baby. Okay. All right, I'm going to, this is going to be a very dimensional page. But now I am adding even more foam tape. Hi, Kiki. That's okay if you're late. I know I'm competing with the Olympics, so I totally am okay with that. The Olympics have been so fun to watch. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but I especially, for me, I'm you know, kind of busy. So at night I loved watching all the highlights and how well we're doing. How well the other countries are doing, too. All right, so put it on there just like so. Kind of add a little extra glue, because that's just how I am. It's sticky enough, but I just like to add extra glue. Yeah, this is the Firefly collection. Let me tidy up a little bit here. So, like on the other layout, I'm not going to grab the red. I think I'm just going to go with like a silver sparkle. Now, I could have taken alcohol inks or my Copics and colored the bling if I wanted. if I wanted another hot pink one or something like that, but it's really not, you really don't need to. So it comes on one long strip, and it will peel off as one piece. You see? Very, very easy. And our gems do keep their shape, which is really nice. And I'm going to cut it right at the tip of one of the diamond tops here. I'm trying to be clever. Trying to be oh so clever. Okay, and then there are like little lines that stick up, and I can just cut those off to make just like a point. See how it's now a point? Peel that off. Okay, this is the shorter one, so I can actually have this going right here along with those banners just to kind of add to their coolness. I don't know what word I'm trying to use. Alright. I'm going to try my best to line that up. Elongatedness, yes. So you can see I don't have to worry about this spot so much because this is where my photo is going to go. So once my photo is in place, it's really going to connect the two, and I'm not even really that concerned. But it adds a little bit of sparkle, and it's really fun. Oh, I just realized I needed to add ribbon to this. Well, I suppose I don't really need to, but I kind of want to. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Now, I can add a really pretty fat teal ribbon, or maybe pink. I don't know. I think the pink would look nice. You like the teal? You like the pink? Pink, teal, pink? All right, I'm just going to go pink. I think either one would look good. So I'm just going to try to gently pull this up. Gently. I know. This is how I work at my table, so just so you know, I do this all the time. Do you guys do this? Probably not. You probably think things through a lot better than I do. All right. Because I think you should be allowed to change your mind if you want to. There. And then I can kind of slide it over if I want to. Wow. My foam tape is sticking to my ribbon. Hold on. Alright. Alright, so I'll make this look good in just a sec. Okay, then stick it all back down. Come on, you guys know you all do this. I hope. Or maybe it's just me. I'm just kind of like, It is a woman's prerogative to add ribbon if she wants. Okay. So, just so you know. It's your prerogative to add whatever you want. You know, whatever flowers, whatever bling, whatever colors, whatever you like to do, it is your prerogative. Okay, so I did add a little ribbon there. I did want to scooch it over a little bit more than I have. So let's see if I can still, aha! There, now I got it. Oh, and I even have a little extra slack. Sorry, fussing with my ribbon. I'm sure you'd rather that I move on. This ribbon I got at my local scrapbook store last weekend when I was there, and it's made by May Arts, and they make some of the most wonderful ribbon in the world, and they've always been like a favorite company of mine as far as ribbon goes. So of course I had to buy like 5 colors because they had 5 colors, so I would have bought more if there were 7 or 8 or 9. I try to stock up, and I just love the quality. So all right, I like the variety too they always offer. Okay, so what do you guys think? So far so good? You're a ribbon-aholic too? Oh man. I am with my people right now. I'm telling you. You guys are like just like me. Okay, so now I can kind of adjust my photos and figure out where I want them to go. I even have like this little itty bitty one of Cassidy that I can have just kind of hanging down. I think that might be cute. I think I could possibly add it up here just with her just kind of sticking out. So you see how I kind of close that gap on the bling. And maybe I'll just add the one photo for now and then decide later on others. I'm going to add my glue. Remember my angry glue from last week? This one is much more behaved. Much more behaved. Thank goodness. So I didn't have to worry too much about that. Okay. Now, let's add a journal spot. Let's add a couple journal spots. And remember how I said, like, in some of them, they have that really pretty kind of scalloped edge. And since you have, like, some extras to work with within your, you know, package, sometimes what I like to do is use that little scalloped edge just to add a little bit of interest and even more layering to my project. It's already done for you. It already matches. What the heck, you know? So again, maybe this wasn't the most colorful one, but it works. It looks kind of cute. So I do like to just kind of play around with these and add little ones here and there. But I think for now I might just add one to the top, because I think what I would like to do, perhaps, is maybe add another journal spot down here. Cassie, I have to journal about Cassie or something, or maybe add this one. That one's kind of cute. I like that one. What do you guys think? Looks kind of cute. All right. So let's go ahead. Since I already cut that one off. Maybe I could add it over here at the end. No, I add it up here at the top. It's a very subtle layer. It's very cute. Once the glue dries too, like I just put the glue like at the straight edge, so when I slide it in, I can take it and just kind of pop it up a little bit just to make it even more dimension-y. Okay, and add some foam tape to this. I know I'm going a little crazy with this foam tape. You guys can say it if you want to. A little crazy with the foam tape. She is cute. She is now 13, so she's kind of old, but she still acts like a baby. She still has kind of puppy tendencies still. All right, so I think, yeah, okay, so that shape there. Oops, wait a minute, what did I do? No. There we go. Hard upside down. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so you can see it's really starting to take shape with all your layers. And even, you know, I'm kind of starting to rethink, no. Sometimes if you wanted to take that circular look and bring it up here and kind of, I don't know how that would work. Let me cut it. Let me try it. I'll cut this in half. Very haphazardly. I may have cut that one and stuck it down too soon, but sometimes it's nice. Nah. But you see, like, that's kind of nice because it gives you, like, that rounded edge. So I think I'm going to add it. Why not? Emma says, nah, with me. But I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put it underneath that little scallop piece. Surprisingly, it looks good, huh? It balances the page. I know, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was going for. The balance of the page. Yes. So see how these journal cards can come in handy. And it's great they have all shapes and kinds, right, to play with. All right. And what's also cool too is that that gives me a little extra spot up here to put like a date or a sticker and a name or something. All right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vanessa. Her puppy is really sick. It's so sad. Okay. Let's bring out some flowers. And, you know, I grabbed some new and some older. So some of these, I just thought it'd be nice maybe to add in, you can always add in white flowers. So these are some of our, you know, Innocence flowers that we've released prior. But, and just disregard the packaging because this is just how they come to me. Okay, so these little guys are called Overture, and they're called Hippie because of the shape. And you can see that they're already kind of painted for you and colored, which is kind of cool, but I love how like they are rainbowy, right? And then we also came out with some, and this pack here is called Groovy. Oh, sorry. See, now we got on the topic of dogs, and now we're all reminiscing about our loves, our doggies, and you know, they're really hard to replace once they're gone, you know. And then we also have, these are Overture, and these are called Chaplains, and so these are a little more dimensional, and they are colored for you, and they're really pretty roses. I love that. They're rainbowy as well. Kind of went with a rainbowy look tonight. These are called Sopranos, and these I don't think I showed you last week. I can't remember. But see, they come kind of in a bunch like this. Once you get one by itself, you can actually start to peel the petals down a little bit, and then it opens right up. So I just love this color, so I thought this would be a good color tonight. It's called Pink, for once, just pink. These little guys are called Encore. So these are just real little, and they're mainly white with just a little bit of color in the center. So they're mainly white on the outside tips of the petals, and they're more concentrated color on the inside. And these came in a variety of colors, but tonight I have teal, and then like I have kind of a purple color to match. Real pretty. I'll pull these out. Just like that. So same idea. Love these. I think these are great for cards. They're really super sweet. They're like candy. These are called Vibrato. And Vibrato, see, I wrote all this on the bags before I had the catalog, so I swear I wasn't cheating for tonight. These are kind of like a lacy outside with like a really fine fabric on the inside with some pearls. So these are nice because they come in a variety of colors, but they add a little bit of softness to your flower clusters if you choose to use them. Oh, there's a yellow one in there too. Come on, bag. And these are called Orions. Now, I knew you guys would totally love these. And I have a pink one, and I also brought the ivory one. And I'll be honest with you, the ivory one actually has more yellow to it than ivory. So I would actually call this more of a pale yellow. And it does have a yellow center in there. Let's see if I can see that. So that's a little, and these guys are like little layered bunches of joy right here. So you've got the pink and the ivory that I'm showing you, and these are called Aria, A-R-I-A. Yeah. So I brought a couple because I wasn't sure, like, and I think that this ivory one is just like made to go on this layout, so I'm gonna have to definitely use that one. Okay. Then I grabbed also some Caballettas. Caballettas are real sweet. They come in a mixture of colors. And again, they're made with this really, really pretty soft fabric. very similar to the vibratos, like that same kind of fabric in the center. The whole flower is made with that, and then it has a little pearl center. Okay, and these, once you get them out of the bag, they will pop up a little bit. You can just give them a little, you know, give them a little massage. Give them a little flower massage and just perk them up a little. Just like we like it. Aren't they pretty? Fluffing is your friend. Yes, it certainly is. These are called Bravos. Now, Bravo has this gorgeous rhinestone sparkly center, and this happens to be like a really pretty lavender with just a little hint of blue on the tips. This flower also came in a light pink, kind of a coral orange. They call it orange, but I want to say it's more of a coral, and yellow also. And I thought this would be another great flower to go with this paper line. And then these are the Belcantos, which I showed you last week. They were in like a dark brown color, and just ignore the packaging. But so these are just another like really pale yellow. And again, you can fluff these up, kind of spread them out a little bit. These flowers are also great for just kind of peeling apart also. So if you wanted to get a little bit more bang for your buck, you can kind of go through these flowers. Now, these are all handmade, so some people are more heavy-handed with the glue than others over there in our factory. So just saying, some might not be as easy to take apart. And there you can get two. And then you can put a flower center in this one and kind of mix and match them together. And that's what I really like to do with these flowers. I think that's kind of a fun thing to do. If you don't mind taking your flowers apart. Some people mind. I don't know, they get all upset about it. So, okay, so for flowers, I think, like I said, I'm going to go with Orion. I think it's really beautiful. I'm going to use some of my fabric glue. And put a bunch of fabric glue on there. And I'm going to put this down right here off to the side where my ribbon is. Okay. What do you guys think so far? Okay. All right. And I'm going to take some of these Sopranos, clip them off those wires. Wires aren't necessary. We did make a lot of flowers this time around on wire stems. Like, have you seen, uh-oh, I'm frozen. Hopefully I'm not frozen. Uh-oh, I know, it froze for me too. Let me know when I'm back on. Okay, well at least you can hear me, so you know that I'm seeing frozen too. Okay, so everything's back good? Okay. So the Sopranos come on that wire. If you've ever seen that, have you seen that technique with Tim Holtz lately where he dips the flour into the melting pot with the UT? And he always likes to use the flowers that are on the metal stems. And we did that so that he could use some of our flowers for that technique. And I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, maybe it's not that cool. I don't know. But I don't know. You know what? The Sopranos are pretty. Yeah, we're going to get whacked with the Sopranos, Emma. I might even add these instead. I don't know. These might be a little too stark. I used them on the original layout, but I'm thinking I have to go with softer colors for this one, just because of the colors that I chose from the paper line. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple of those guys. These are pretty. Yeah, I think I got to start adding in some of the smaller ones. I think I'm going to bring out a little bit of the green. Okay, and then I can go for these little guys, the little encores. And I like to just kind of fill in little spots and add them with some other flowers so that they all look so nice together. So you can see how it's coming along so far. Pretty good, huh? So you can see I can mix and match and do what you like. I know I showed you a lot of cool flowers tonight that I'm probably not really using right now, but I can. I don't know, how many flowers can a girl use? A lot. You can go bright or light. That's what I love about this. Yeah, I can stick a little heavy flower up here. You like hot gluing? Yeah. Yeah, hot gluing works. That works fine. I tend not to because I burn myself. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Okay, and remember the leaves I was talking about last week? Here's the pillar leaves. This is the pillar of all leaves. Found these at AC Moore. You may be able to find these at acmoore.com, or even I'll just tell the any online retail store that they can order these. The number is 530266, and it's the small rose leaf pillars. Because you know how I am. I have to have leaves. And they're all kind of various shades of green. So some are a little bit brighter and some are a little bit darker. And then, of course, some are a little bit larger. So I love that. You get the small, the medium, and the large all in one little canister. And I think they retail for about $5. And you get 85 leaves. Psh, no problem. That sounds good to me. So I always put my leaves in last, right? So I'm always going to tuck them in last once I know where I wanted my flowers to be placed. And then the leaves just are supposed to be just kind of something to enhance what you have laid out. So I've added 2 over here off to the side. And then I can add them wherever I want. My mod got bumped. Oh no. Hold on, technical issues. Okay, there you go. There you go, Christina, you're all set. Poor girl. She's doing me a huge favor tonight. It's so nice of her, and I really appreciate it. She's such a sweetie. Okay, so there we have it. A couple more at the bottom there. It's coming together pretty nice. And I think I'm going to add some up here. I tend to do this all the time on my layouts. It's just habit. I probably should think of other ways to cluster flowers, but I always go like kind of corner to corner, like this and this, or this and this, or in threes, like this, this, and then maybe down here. So that's just how I roll, and I hope you're not sick of seeing that, because I do that a lot. I can even add like a darker purple up here, maybe? No, it's too dark. You guys get to sit here and watch me decide. Sorry. Oh, yeah, we all need friends that are scrappers. You do. You have to stick together and play and have fun. And you know what? On here, I have to say a lot of the gals have become very good friends through our Live with Prima shows, just getting to know each other on the chats. I think that it's kind of awesome that that's just how everybody's been rolling, is just becoming good friends, and I love that. And this is always a place where you can come and join friends and ask questions and be with a really nice group of gals from all over the world. And I know that I really appreciate that, so it's definitely appreciated here. It is the nicest place to chat. Nobody's mean. Nobody judges. You know, if you want to put flowers on your boy layouts, nobody here will ever judge you. If you want to add an entire package of bling to your layout, that's totally cool. Nobody will ever say anything. They'll tell you it's gorgeous, and they mean it. We do have a Live with Prima Facebook group too, where we always announce our shows and what's coming up, and kind of replay our shows if you missed any. And, you know, we always encourage the gals to come on and share projects that they've made using Prima, or any cool ideas, or if you were influenced or inspired by us. We love to see that. You know, I love when you guys share. And so that is truly awesome. Okay, so I've got my little cluster up here. It's not as big as the one down here, but I think it's fine. I do. I think it's perfect because I'm gonna add just a couple more things. Are you guys okay? It's 10:30, but I'm just gonna keep rolling with it if that's okay. If some of you have to go, I totally understand. But I'm just gonna keep going because this layout's so fun. Okay, remember this string of charms? I'm gonna get that out. Perhaps cut off some. I don't know why it's on string. I don't know. But that's kind of a cool way to package it so that you can see what you get. You know, Prima usually does have a pretty good reason for doing these sort of things. I'm going to take this little thing off the top. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Heather.
So I'm just going to tuck in this little gold crown up here. Why not? She's a little princess. And I know I've got silver bling and gold crown going on. Again, we don't judge. We just do it. Right? So see how you can add that within your, I think that looks adorable right there. Huh? Yeah. Jack's asking me if he can have my Thai food left over from dinner tonight. You can just go ahead and eat it. Go ahead. Yeah, go for it. He's a growing boy. He needs to eat like 2 dinners every night. All right. Oh, where are my pins? I think I should see this. It's just in. Aha. So remember we talked about the pins also. And there's actually another little crown in here, which I think I might go ahead and just kind of slide in here next to my other crown. I don't know, why not? Okay, easier said than done. Apparently I've stuck so much glue on here that it's really not, behaving. Ah, there we go. And I'm going to try to slide him down in there. It's giving me a hard time. Okay, that's all right. That's just going to have to be good enough for now. So, see how I kind of just, I don't know if you guys can see, I just stuck him in with this other crown. You know, just, it's totally okay to add some fun little extra details like that to your flower clusters. It adds interest. And I have another one here I can add, and it's just simple flower. The other day, when I made the original layout, I came home and I was like, what is that hard thing on the other side? Yeah, I went through the whole background with the pen, and I just did that again, so I'll have to fix that later. So be careful you don't stick yourself when you're putting these in. There. There. They look kind of cute. Okay. And next, we have to add some of our bling pieces, and then I think that I can be done with this. But I'm just going to dot around some of these yellow little pretties. And these are nice. If you didn't have like a swirl that you could use, you can just simply dot these around. And I think that'll be enough shine and sparkle. If you want to add more, that's totally okay too. So there is adhesive on the backs. I did get prototypes, so I do sometimes have to. I get the kind that don't stick as good. Good. Gather all your ideas. Yes, for weddings. Like, oh my gosh, this paper line would be so great for weddings. And for babies and for kids and summer. Like, that's what I really love about this line. It's so whimsical and pretty that I think that, you can use this for several occasions. Jack, can you close the door up there, please? He's banging around up there. We don't really need to hear him. We don't need to hear Jack. And you notice he couldn't wait like 10 more minutes to like ask me for food. No. Okay. I can add a couple more up here. Okay, so I think I'm almost done. Christina, would you know what? I think I'm going to choose a winner from the chat tonight. Because I've been looking. I hope I didn't miss any questions. I always try to look to make sure I don't miss anything. And I saw a gal here. She was on the chat. She was here last week. And I think I might pick her. Christine is thanking me like crazy right now because she didn't want to choose. She likes you guys. She didn't like to choose. She would pick all of you. So I have to keep my eye on her. Oh, let's see. Is C. Shelley still here? I think I'm going to pick C. Shelley. C. Shelley, what you're going to do is you're going to email me, Cari@primamarketing.com. Maybe Christy could type that out for you. And I just need you to email me with your mailing info. And then we can send you a prize. We pick a winner from the chat every show. Just from anybody that participates and chats and talks. We like to kind of do a little giveaway. And I always try to pick people that are new. Sometimes we pick people we've already picked before. That's okay too. Because some of these gals have been around forever. Okay. What do you guys think? Let's see if I can hold it up. Oh, my screen's getting a little crazy. My screen's getting crazy. You guys must be going crazy on the chat. Okay. See the little bits and bobbles at the bottom? And then I added some around the little top cluster too. Okay. Is that cool? Was that good? You guys are happy with that? You can see how nice this line is and how pretty and fun it is. And you know, I know you can't see it too well right now, and I'll go through and I'll add a title and some journaling, and I'll post it on the Live with Prima page for you guys to see all finished, okay? So that it looks really done up and neat and everything. The Live with Prima page is on Facebook. You can find or search Live with Prima group, and I'm the admin there, and I can you do have to request to join, and that's okay because I just let everybody in. Thank you so much, Nindy. Ah, see Shelly, she's teary-eyed. Oh yeah, and I can list the products too. Absolutely. I'll do a photo of the layout and the product lists and my layout and everything you need. So again, here it is. Just real easy. Just talked my way through it. Okay, this one's a little cleaner than the last one I did. This one was a little heavier with flowers and product and all kinds of fun stuff. But I basically clustered my flowers and all the embellishments the same way on here. Okay. So there you have it. So I really hope that you guys like the Firefly collection. You're excited about it, and I know that it's going to be available in stores beginning of September. And so keep your eyes peeled for that to come through, and you can make gorgeous stuff of your own. You love them both. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. You're so sweet. And thanks for coming to the show. I can't thank you enough, and we appreciate your support and everything you guys do for us. Next week, we have a guest designer on. It's Leslie Ray. I don't know if you've heard of Leslie Ray, but she's been doing her own Ustream shows for a while, and I kind of helped her get started and, you know, doing her own thing.
Hi, Jen.
And she told me that she was really interested in doing Live with Prima, so I said, yeah, it'd be great. So next week, she's going to be doing a Craftsman mini book in steampunk style. So it's going to be really, really fun. Same time, Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then after that, we have Drew. He's making a cool bracelet, like a charm bracelet. He's got all kinds of stuff he's going to dangle off of it. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then we have Jamie making a mixed media book with our new canvas albums with the leather binding and like all of the craft pages inside. And then Marion is the last Thursday of the month, and she's doing a romance novel layout. So it's going to be like a collage layout. So really exciting things coming up this month for August, and really cool stuff. Oh, thank you, Christina. And thank you, Christina, for modding tonight. I really, really appreciate it. You're very, very sweet. And I know that I'm lucky to have you to depend on for things like this. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good month. Yes. And Christina is no longer a mod on here. She must have got kicked off again. Okay. Well, thanks so much, you guys. I'm going to log off here, and I will see you next week where I'll be modding for Leslie. Okay? Take care. Bye.